Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about figurative language. When we are doing our writing, whether it be in poetry or prose, or if we're writing a play, using figurative language really makes our writing a little bit more interesting. And actually, you could have a lot of fun with it. And we're going to learn some different forms of figurative language today. Some examples, and these aren't the only forms, but some examples are similes, idioms, and metaphors. Let's first talk about similes. Similes are sentences that compare two unlike objects using the words like or as. Here are some examples. The girl's hair is as yellow as the sun. The boy runs like a rabbit. So when the girl's hair is as yellow as the sun, we're just saying probably that the girl has hair that's a real pretty blonde color. And then in the boy runs like a rabbit, we're saying that the boy probably runs really, really fast. Our next form of figurative language we're going to talk about is idioms. Idioms are sentences that cannot be understood by the meaning of their separate words. In order to understand this, let's take a look at some samples. I'm in hot water with my mom. Now, really, that sounds kind of silly, but I think that we all know if you're in hot water with your mom, you're in pretty big trouble. Are you feeling blue today? That's just asking, are you sad today? We're not actually asking if you look like a Smurf, right? Let's talk about some metaphors. Metaphors are sentences that use one idea or thing in place of another to show a likeness between the two. For example, that report was dynamite. When we hear someone say that something is the word dynamite, we think that it's pretty awesome. That boy is an egghead. The boy really doesn't have an egg for a head like this guy here in this picture. Let's see if you can name each type of figurative language that I'm going to read. Okay, the Christmas tree was a jewel in the forest. Does anybody have any thoughts what that might mean? If you said metaphor, you're correct. The Christmas tree was a jewel in the forest. How about the next one? Granddaddy was sleeping as soundly as a bear in hibernation. And I'm going to give you a hint. I want you to take a look at this word and this word. And that might be able to help you figure out how to choose the correct form of figurative language here. Granddaddy was sleeping as soundly as a bear in hibernation. If you said simile, you're correct. The boy can swim like a fish. Simile. Good job, boys and girls. The lady was a songbird. If you said metaphor, you're correct. The lady was a songbird. The old lady was moving like a snail. And again, there's a little word in here that will help you decide what form of figurative language this is. The old lady was moving like a snail. If you said simile, you're correct. Great job, boys and girls. Steve was a leaping frog as he jumped the brook. Metaphor. Now I know that we see the word as in here, boys and girls, but that doesn't mean it's a simile because it's just saying as he jumped the brook. It's not saying he is like something or as something. Oh, you crack me up, and that's an idiom. And that doesn't mean that you're really cracking up. It means that you're laughing or you think somebody's very funny. I'm in the doghouse. Does this really mean that you're in the doghouse? What do you think that this means? I'm in the doghouse. It probably means that you're in trouble. and it is an idiom, just like when you're in hot water with your mom. Great job, boys and girls. I think that we're all experts in figurative language today.